My emotions are naked, they're taking me out of my mind. Right now I'm shameless, screaming my lungs out for you. Not afraid to face it. I need you more than I want to, need you more than I want to. Show me you're shameless. Write it on my neck, why don't you? And I won't erase it. I need you more than I want to, need you more than I want to. Don't wanna do this now. 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 Hope you guys like that. Hey guys, Zashna, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the next part to the specific books that you need to read as a 16-year-old. Now, I basically made a few parts before as well, so if you haven't watched that one, I really do suggest you watch it now and honestly get one or two of those books and make a start, because honestly they're going to be very, very useful in your daily life. And for those people who have already got those books from my video, thank you so much. I really hope you guys are liking that book. I hope it's really, really helpful. And whatever experience you're having with certain books, or which one is your favorite and which one do you least like, let me know in those let me know in the comments as well. And I really hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and let's get on with this video. Okay guys, so the first book that I suggest is the book called The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Now this book basically delves into that teenage life, about what are the highs and lows that you have, whether it's relatable stuff with your parents, with your siblings, with friends, cousins and all the other people around you, whatever experiences you usually have, or what a teenager usually has, whether it's comparison and having insecurities and all of that. All of those things are kind of jointed together in this book. And then at the same time, it also has a lot of things mentioning about mental health, good mental health, bad mental health, and also kind of how to improve mental health. And one of the best things that I like about this book is that it's written in this diary style, which honestly makes it really, really interesting. And at the same time, it just captures that exact relatable stuff that you had as that you have as a teenager. So honestly, you'd be so much more interested to read this book rather than anybody else right now who's not a teenager. And another best thing that I find is that I have read this book in year 10, and the best experience that I've had is that to know that there's a lot of other teenagers who are still trying to do many things in order to fit in into a certain group, whether it's outside by that I mean schools, or I mean sixth form days and taster days and all of that, or whether it's just meeting a new group of people, or basically socializing, where you kind of feel okay, I'm the odd one out, this doesn't feel right, they're not agreeing with the point I have, they might be laughing at me, all of those things here and there. Or you might be feeling bad about yourself, and it just might be the opposite for the other people. They might be really, really liking you, but you're not really realizing it, and you're just feeling really insecure and conscious of yourself. So yes, those are kind of the things you usually have as a teenager. So that is the thing that is sort of jointed in this book. And to know that a lot of people are still trying to trying to figure out how to fit in, it just made me really, really happy, and at the same time made me feel so much more less alone. Because for me, moving into a new country and getting into a school where obviously they're completely different people from completely different countries, so knowing that how I managed to trying to get in, or trying to put my spot, or trying to put my name into things, honestly has taken a lot of years and a lot of dedication and all of that stuff. And to know that all the other people have done it, it just honestly makes me feel really, really proud, and at the same time makes me really happy that I'm not alone. And basically know that there are a lot of people doing the same things that I am doing. And obviously, if you are also kind of fitting into the same place, honestly, if you read this book, you're going to absolutely feel so much more satisfied and happy, and honestly peaceful at this point when you go to school, and feel so much more less stress, especially when it comes to socializing. So the second book that I suggest is a book called Sapiens, and this is basically a book about this brief history of humankind, from the time where we were Homo sapiens till the present, how we are now. And the best thing that I liked about this book as a personal experience is that like it honestly has challenged so many of my perspectives about of like what I thought evolution was and how like societal development has happened. And honestly it dives like so deep that as a history student, if you're like a history student, this is going to be such a crazy thing to talk about to like your history friends, or even when you're like a teacher asks you a question in like your sixth form taster days, you have honestly got something honestly like amazing points to discuss and say. So the third book that I suggest is a book called The Train to Pakistan, and this book is basically about the time when there was like the partition of India happening, and it basically like mentions these themes about like human resilience, as well as the communal tensions that were going on that time. And the from my personal experience, the best thing that I liked about this book is like it has deepened so much of my understanding about the India's history, and at the same time like how political decisions can impact such ordinary and like innocent lives. So if you guys are like a geography student or a student who's like basically looking for books which are much more into like the geography of different countries, states, so I feel like this is like such a good idea to like start reading from this book, because it is like honestly so interesting and obviously something to talk about. But at the same time, if you're like Indian, this is something so deeper like to understand, and obviously you'll get to know a lot about your history. Okay guys, this was it. I really hope you guys like my video. Again, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and comment down below how is your experience with these books, if you've like already read them. And at the same time, I know this is like a really short video, so I'm definitely hoping to make like a few more videos on the books that you guys should read, especially because you guys have like these GCSE holidays, so do I. So yes, and also if there's like any other improvements you would like me to do for my future videos, let me know in the comments, as well as if there's like any more content ideas you would like me to make videos on, let me know in the comments as well. And thank you so much for watching.